I'm going to review the Honda Civic Si. Now I'm going to try to not be biased because I am a huge fan of the Volkswagen GTI, so the Honda Civic Si, especially the new 2017, being turbocharged, I am going to be scolding it a little bit. I am going to be judging it a little harshly, but I'm going to try to take my judgment down, bring it down to over here, and really be open about how Honda is going from their VTEC engine to a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. Let's see how it is. The previous model Honda Civic had 205 horsepower, and the new one has a whopping 205 horsepower. What gives? Well, I'm gonna find out exactly what gives. Coming at you right now. First of all, thank you so much to Edmore's Honda for allowing us to review their vehicle. They're located in Florida, right off of I-95 on Blue Heron Boulevard on the east side. If you're looking for a Honda, Edmore's is your place to go. Thank you so much. And I know what you're thinking, 205 horsepower, what are they thinking? That's exactly what it was before. However, in this new model, you're gonna be getting not just that, you're also be getting an extra 18 pound-feet of torque. You get 192 pound-feet of torque in this model, which in that, not only do you get that extra 18 pound-feet of torque, you're like, okay, big deal. But you're also getting that much, much earlier on than before. You're getting it at about 2,300 RPMs, which is actually pretty good compared to the previous model Honda Civic Si. You were gonna be getting that in the much higher RPMs. Peak torque kicked in, closer to 4,000, 5,000 RPMs, and you really had to enjoy the car, you really had to drive it in a track or some kind of environment where you can really go fast. But as a daily driver, it was kind of boring actually. And really, the whole reason why I went into the GTI, I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually originally wanted a Honda Civic Si back in 2007, not the GTI. But after driving it, I was like, nobody's home. Until I went up into the higher gears and really revved it up into the higher RPMs. But in this model, you get it early on, so I wonder if it'll rekindle a lost flame with me and the Honda Civic Si. Well, let's find out after I drive it first. The 2017 Honda Civic really doesn't have that many badges around the car. I've looked around and I saw on the outside, I really only found 1 or 2 badges on the outside. Well, 2 to be exact. Nothing on the brake calipers, nothing on the side fenders, nothing really making you notice that it's an SI. You could almost see it as a sleeper. And I kind of like that because honestly, it's nice to have a car that doesn't have so many badges. I like to, if I'm gonna go and race somebody at a light, I kind of want them to think, I'm driving a regular Honda Civic. Aside from that and, the 18-inch wheels that you have on the car, and also you have this wing spoiler in the back, which is very nice as well. But besides that, there's not really much telling you that this car is a performance car. I do have to say though, the front and the back are much better looking than previous models, at least in the past 8 years, I would say. I really like the way the front looks. It is very aggressive, and that really goes through all Honda Civics in general, the new ones. It really does have a much better aggressive look to it. I like how they have the black grille on here. It really does give it a little more, the black with the blue, really does give it that sporty feel to the car. Now, Honda says that the reason why they gave it the 205 horsepower and not more power is because the car is actually meant to be a car that's supposed to last a long time, Honda says. They wanted all their cars, even their sporty models, to last over hundreds of thousands of miles on their cars, which, okay, fine. And another reason why they say is because at the price point that they have it at, which is $23,900, is really where the starting price of this car is, which is actually really, really affordable for their starting price. They're saying that in order to stay in that price range, they have to be at the 205 horsepower area. But we'll see how it drives though. Yeah, we'll see what we think of the car ourselves. We'll come to our own conclusion. In the Honda Civic Si, you can get a sunroof. You have your right-hand camera as well. If you want to go to your right, it'll pop up right on the screen as well. Then you also have your backup camera with it, which is also very nice too. And you also have some other nice goodies as well, like a touchscreen radio. You also get fog lights in the car, and you also get LED lights with a xenon headlight as well in that standard, which is also nice too, considering that in a GTI that doesn't come standard, and a lot of other models you won't get that standard as well. However, this one, it does come standard, so that's nice too. As far as the spaciousness goes over here, it's actually very roomy. I've got plenty of space in here. When I go and sit in the car, I've got plenty of room. You also have your adjustable and telescopic steering wheel as well, which is nice. You have an electronic parking brake. It's actually a nice place to be in. Unlike for me, previous ones felt a little cheap in the inside, a lot of plastics, but in here you're with soft rubbers, soft to the touch. You have a lot of nice leather feel around the steering wheel. The gearbox, of course, goes unsaid. It's amazing. Feels very nice, and the gears going very, very smoothly. I've always enjoyed that as well. You have heated seats, which is nice too. One thing I was gonna say is that I hear a lot of people complaining about the volume control is a touch screen and how much they dislike it. However, you do have the ability to change the volume right on the steering wheel, so I don't see the big deal. And you have cruise control, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, blah, 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 so you can play your navigation and all this stuff. But anyways, you're not really here for all those things. I mean, for a daily driver, it's important, but I'm sure you really would rather see what this car can do on the road. But first, let's see how the back seats are. The back seat actually has plenty of leg room. The seat's actually where it would be if I was sitting there. I've got a good 6-7 inches of room in front of me. As far as headroom goes, for being, a 4-door coupe, it's actually got some room over here as well. I mean, obviously if you're over 5'10 or 5'11, this probably wouldn't work for you. You're probably gonna have to go in claim shotgun and have the shorter friend like myself sit in the back. Of course, to go and save some money, the back is all plastic. But we forgive him because in this car, how many people are you really going to carry besides you driving the car anyways? You really just want to be you and the road and just enjoying the car. The trunk's actually got plenty of space. The boot is a little smaller than what I would want it to be, but it's actually pretty deep and it goes back a decent amount as well. So let's see if I can fit in the trunk. Okay. I can't close myself in. Ugh. Somebody let me out. Please let me out. I fit. All right, let's go drive the car. Also inside the car, there aren't really that many SI badges around here. Door wheel? No. Here? No, unless you turn the car off, then it has an SI symbol that comes up. Don't see anything else except for these awesome seats here. Beautiful bucket seats that really hug you nice and tight while you're driving. And I gotta say, I really like the way they look. They really didn't hold back on the looks. It's very, very sporty. Honda's always made great, great seats. And in the car though, like I said, you only really get 2 SI badges. One on this seat and one on my seat. The red dot's up? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right guys, so now we're about to drive the 2017 Civic Si. I don't know why I keep mentioning it's a 2017, but whatever. Anyways, so I'm about to drive it. I am still, like I said, a little skeptical because, it is 205 horsepower and all its competitors have more power. So let's see how this car really drives. Okay, so the clutch is a little deep. It's not bad. I like the sound though. I like that it doesn't sound like a fake sound. I don't know if it is yet. I'll let you know if it is fake or not, but I don't believe it is. It sounds real. It's got a nice pickup. I like it. Gearbox is smooth as heck though. My God, this is a nice gearbox. It's probably the best gearbox I've used in a long time, at least in its class. Drives nice and smooth. Let's see how it handles on the turn. Handles good. Takes the turn very, very good. I'm very impressed with the way this car is handling. It has a very nice, like you point at the area it needs to go and it just goes. A little bit of understeer, but I mean, it's a front wheel drive car. What do you expect? Any car in its class is gonna have the same thing, but it really is fun to fling around and you could tell that it's lighter than its competitors as well. I mean, to be honest, it's a ton of fun to drive. I see why people love this car. Let's see how it does. All right, let's see, okay. 0 to 60, let's see, roll and start. Nice. That's pretty cool. It also has these like red lights that turn on when you're going in redlining. It's pretty awesome, and it goes and blinks to let you know to shift, which is pretty cool because you see that in like the Audi R8, you see that in other cars like that. But in a car of this price, that's pretty cool that they have that little flashing light just to let you know that, hey, you're getting to the red line. I gotta say, it's an exciting little car. It's a lot of fun. Let's see, I'm just gonna go ahead and do one more little acceleration. Oh, and it's got that camera popping up again. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, so you're gonna do another one here. It's dramatic, I'll tell you that much. In a good way. I gotta say, after driving it though, I gotta say, this car right here, it's a winner. In my book at least, which is pretty small, so I'm just kidding, it's a freaking winner. I wanted to say thank you so much to my subscribers and everybody who watches this channel. I just hit over 1,000, I'm at about 1,008 I believe right now, and I'm so thankful for all of you for, you know, hitting that subscribe button and tuning in every week to go and watch my videos. But anyways, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful really for all of you for watching. You know, I really appreciate all of you, because really without all of you tuning in and subscribing and watching every week, this channel wouldn't exist. So really this is all because of you guys, and I really appreciate that. You know, the comments, the likes, you know, sharing information. You know, I appreciate you guys doing that, and I promise that as you guys keep doing that, I'm gonna keep bringing out fresh new content. I promise you that. And I'll see you guys next week. If you want to watch the next video, or if you want to watch my previous video, it's gonna be right here. If you want to subscribe, it's gonna be right over here. Thank you so much. This is Torque Junkies. I'm Hector, and I'm out.